YouTube, it's Scott. We're here, United Artists Movie Theater in Westbury, New York. Mark's here doing the video.
Hey everyone.
We're about to see, if you can't see, Wanted, starring Angelina Jolie.
Came out Thursday midnight. Saw it last night, doing the second time for the review, analyzing the movie, making the comparisons between the comic book and the film itself. Afterwards, we're going to be, I guess, asking some people what they thought of it and doing our review.
So the movie starts in about 10 minutes.
Alright, so let's get in there. It was amazing. You guys have to see this movie. It's a must. Alright, hey guys, alright, let's start with, I would say the synopsis of Wanted, for those of you who don't know what it's about. The synopsis of Wanted is, it's about Mr. Nobody, Wesley Gibson, who has a desk job. He's an account manager at some little company, and he can't stand his life. He hates his life. His best friend is sleeping with his girlfriend. Everything is going not his way. He has pretty much no money in the bank, and the movie starts off where he's having these panic attacks, these anxiety attacks, and right after you see one of his attacks, it jumps into somebody getting killed. I'm not going to say who until the spoiler review afterwards, but somebody gets killed, and that sets the trigger motion, a domino effect to what happens in the movie later on. Fox, which is played by Angelina Jolie, trains Wesley to be a top assassin in the fraternity, and it leads to hunting down the killer. That's the synopsis, and let's go right into asking people what they thought about. We're going to be asking a couple people what they thought of Wanted. Let's ask a couple people. All right. Excuse me, do you guys have a minute? Do you have a minute? Tell us what you thought about Wanted.
It was a good movie.
Great. What did you guys like about it?
The action, the suspense.
Action. Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, let's see if there's anyone else. Here, these guys. Hey, you guys got a minute to tell us what you think about Wanted?
I have to go to the bathroom. You can talk.
Okay.
What did you like about the movie?
I thought it was really pretty good. The main actor, what's his name, McAvoy? He was really good. Morgan Freeman was really good. If you ignore the source material, that it's changed a lot, it was a good movie.
Yeah. The first 45 minutes I thought were pretty original to the...
They stuck to it. I just, there's a supervillain made out of shit. You can't really translate that well to this thing, the five superheroes. So to keep it real, to keep the movie bound in reality, they did a good job, and they changed it where they had to change it. I would have preferred to see it over the top craziness, but it was good.
Did you catch the name tag at the end where it said J.G. Miller?
Yeah, the author.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That was very nice that they gave him props for that.
Yeah, that was very awesome. Thank you for your time. All right. I just cut it.
Scott,
everyone.
Here's Mark.
Welcome to the ogenoDOTcom review of Wanted. All right. For those of you who don't really know Wanted, I guess I'll lead it. For those of you that don't know Wanted, it's a comic book type of adaptation. But what they did was, it was written by Mark Millar and J.G. Jones, the original comic book. And what they did was they took away all the superheroes. They took away the costumes.
I don't read the comics, so I don't know.
Okay, well, they took away the pretty much like the main type of villain. It was like Mud Guy and the superhero element. But they left the fraternity, which was like the brotherhood. Like a brotherhood, a fraternity. So let's just get right into the review. What did you think of the movie?
It was a good movie. This kid is obsessed with it.
I thought it was one of, I think, the best comic films that's out.
I don't read comics, so I like the movies, but I don't
You like the movies, you don't read the comics. You gotta read the comics if you're gonna see the movie.
I don't.
So what did you like McAvoy? McAvoy, however you say his name, the lead actor.
At first, I didn't think he can do it. He didn't look like a tough assassin.
He didn't, right? And he has that Scottish accent.
Yeah.
And he hit it, I think, really well.
I think Angelina Jolie was amazing. She acted
she was
like a tough guy, but she was like a girl, and she's just like.
She
cool.
lost a lot of weight.
She was never fat.
She wasn't fat, but she was a little bit. She wasn't as skinny.
But she was amazing in the movie.
Yeah. She's pregnant. She filmed this right before she got pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman was fantastic. This is a spoiler-free review, but there were four main actors. There was Fox, who was played by Angelina Jolie. what's his name? McAvoy played Wesley Gibson. Morgan Freeman played Sloane, and I'm not gonna say the fourth character because you have to see the movie. That would be a spoiler, but otherwise it was fantastic. I gave it a 4.5 stars just based on the acting, the adaptation that it made. It really was fantastic. The effects were unbelievable, and I really think this movie was planned out very well and executed perfectly. What would you give it?
I gave it 3 stars.
3 stars?
It was a good movie. It wasn't great. It was just alright.
What do you compare it to?
I don't know. It was just a little better than Hulk, but a little worse than Iron Man.
Really? You thought I guess it's tough to say. I just liked this movie a lot. I had no expectations for it whatsoever, but it was really good and I was pleased with it. There are a lot of like, holy what moments, like you don't even realize like that happened. This is the second time I've seen it. I saw it last night and I just saw it again. When I'm watching the movie again, they give like these hints of who's really behind everything and what's going on, and I think they do that really well, and they do it very subtly, and they had me fooled first time around.
The second
time around I got fooled too. It's pretty embarrassing.
If you don't know this is a comic book, some things you just don't know what's happening. Like you don't know the reasons why they happen. That's the reason. So
what bothered you most about the movie that you were talking about?
It's a spoiler. It
was in the trailer. The train thing.
Yeah,
it was in the trailer.
You think something and then.
Yeah, like the train pretty much falls off the tracks as you see in the trailer. Then all of a sudden, well, it's fine. I mean.
And there's a couple other things I can't think of off the top of my head, but.
All right, I would say definitely see this movie. This movie was made for anybody. It was accessible to non-comic readers and comic readers. If you've read Wanted, the trade paperback, you're gonna love this because it's a little bit different than what you read before. It takes a new adaptation of it, and I really think it was great. So we're gonna post another review after this of Get Smart. So stay tuned. And
also, we're live from the United Westbury movie theater. We're live.
This was presented by ogenoDOTcom. I'm Mark.
I'm Scott.
Thanks for tuning in. Spoilers here now. All right, so now if this is towards the end of the video, so nothing else is after this. It's ending with the spoilers. If you don't want to know what really happens in the movie, just shut it off.
You like the movie, I hope.
You liked it? Yeah. All right, so the spoilers right here. The person that is killed in the beginning of the movie, who is said to be Wesley Gibson's father, actually isn't his father. It's one of the top assassins at the fraternity. And we find out that the person who killed this guy is actually Wesley's real father. We find this out at the, I'd say towards 3/4 through the movie ends. It was a real shocker moment because we find out right after Wesley shoots him in the chest, and that really leads to the downfall of the fraternity. We find out why Wesley's father went rogue. It's because that he found out that there were a lot of assassins that were, I would say, I guess on the list that they called it, they were the next targets, and Sloane, who was the head of the fraternity, decided to shut this down, and he covered a lot of these things up. The movie was fantastic. I would suggest for everyone who hasn't seen it yet to see it. If you haven't read the book, don't read it yet. See the movie, read the book. You'll appreciate it more. Post any comments if you have questions, anything. Just email us, and we got some more reviews coming up. Thanks.